Hello and welcome to this Peatrie's Picks for the 43rd auction here at Scotch Whisky Auctions. This is part one of a trilogy of two that we're putting out because frankly the auction is huge. We have broken our own record. We have over 2,600 bottles in this auction, and as well as lots of great drinking drams for you. The quality in this auction is spectacular. It is depth like we've never seen before. So what we're going to do is break the vlog up into two sections, just nice, easy, digestible, manageable chunks, and take you through what we've got in this auction, what we're really excited about. Now these bottles are great in and of themselves, but what's really interesting is what they represent. We've picked out a selection here that not only are great bottles, but they show you quite how wonderful and deep this auction is. First up we have two bottles from the Manager's Dram range, started by United Distillers, continued by Diageo, and the two ones that we have here are the Talisker 17-year-old, bottled at a very respectable 55.2%, forgot what it was there. And this one here is the Lagavulin 11-year-old, bottled at a oh so lovely 57.1. These are two of the rarest from the Manager's Dram collection. Manager's Drams were the award-winning inside Diageo, chosen by the staff and offered to staff, and these were two of the greatest, two of the hardest to get hold of, mainly because Talisker and Lagavulin are two of the most sought after of all distilleries, most whiskies. Now the reason we've chosen these, not only are these rare, again, in and of themselves, we have all of them. We have loads of them. There's tons of them for you to bid on. And we've also got two of the 11-year-olds. So if you don't win that one, you can go back and try and win the other one. It's amazing. It's fantastic. Great cask strength whiskies. A chance to try distilleries that maybe you've never really had the chance to try, because the vast majority of the product goes into the blends that have made Diageo so famous. Great whiskies. Next up, it wouldn't be a Scotch Whisky Auctions vlog without Macallan or Gordon MacPhail. So we thought we'd do them both at once this time, with this rather lovely Macallan Glenlivet liqueur whisky from 1937. Pre-Second World War, this is a great chance to try old style Macallan, the style that really set the bar and that to this day Macallan still hold in such, people hold Macallan in such reverence for. Cracking whisky and a really good chance to taste, a phrase I've used before, liquid history. We've also got a lot of bottles in this auction from independent bottlers and a chance to try whiskies in a way that you don't normally see them. You might have seen the Glenfiddich that was on the Facebook page, a really dark, rich Glenfiddich, noted more for its light fruity styles, apples and pears. That one's dark, heavy sherry influence. And here we have again with the Glenlivet, one of the world's most famous whiskies, one of the world's most popular whiskies. Usually comes out really lovely and light, and aperitif kind of whiskey. Here we have a lovely, dark, 40-year-old Glenlivet, which has been bottled at 41.6%. You really don't see an awful lot of these. A cracking chance to try a distillery from a different angle, from a different way of looking at it. And fabulous, beautiful bottle as well, really classic, lovely cut on that. In terms of looking at things in a different way, ubiquitousness is, well, this little fellow's name now. Johnnie Walker, world's most popular brand of whiskey outside of India, and what we have here is a John Walker. So this dates from the 1930s, before they changed to Johnnie Walker, and this is the old red label here. A lovely chance to try what is such a great whiskey before it had even become that iconic of whiskey, when it was just starting its iconicness. A cracking chance, again, liquid history. We have, as I've said in this auction, 2,600 bottles, and we have a bountiful amount of Bowmores. We have a behemoth of Bowmores, and the one we've chosen to represent that is in actual fact one of the rarer ones. This is one of only 99 bottles. It was distilled in 1963, and I'm on a, maybe it's because the nights are drawing in, I'm on a bit of a sherry kick at the moment, and look at the lovely dark colour of this wonderful old Bowmore from the oldest legal distillery on Islay. Now, in terms of distilleries on an island, this is from the Secret Stills range. from, again, Gordon MacPhail. But it's not much of a secret when it says it was distilled on the Isle of Skye, because there's only one distillery on the Isle of Skye, again legally, and that's Talisker. So what we have here is a Talisker distilled in 1955, bottled in 2005, and bottled at 45%. This is a great whisky, lovely, full, wonderful chance to try, again, a whisky you don't see in that age. The official releases, which we have many, go up to 35 years old, 34 years old. We've also got this Talisker as young as 6 years old, really punchy, vibrant young casks. You don't really see independent bottlings of Talisker. A great chance to try that. Now that was distilled in 1955, but we also have Talisker from 1951 and 1953. The depth in this auction is incredible. And it's, as I said, it's the quality that comes into this as well. So please, when the auction goes live, take your time, get in, have a look around. There's bound to be something that surprises you. A little surprise that came to us is this wonderful whisky here. This is Black Cat. And this bottle hails from somewhere in between 1916 and 1924. And we know this because the company that imported this started in 1916. And in 1924, Denmark required all bottles to have a tax stamp on the bottle, and this doesn't have this. So we know this is somewhere between 1916 and 1924. So liquid history in a bottle. Same as the Johnny Walker, a chance to try whiskies that are nearly 100 years old, to the style that is very different from today. Now, while we're putting that down quite carefully, we obviously have a whisky from 1916, 1924, we've got them from the 1950s, we've got Johnny Walker from the 1930s, we have Armagnac from 1904, and distilled in 1904, another one that was distilled in 1914. These Armagnacs, these spirits, these great spirits, nearly 100, one of them nearly 103 years old. It's incredible. This is the depth that I'm talking about. You may have seen them on Facebook. We're really excited about this auction. We're really excited about these spirits. And we're also excited about this, the collections that are in this auction. This is a cask strength from Aberfeldy. Quite hard to get hold of in and of itself, but what we have is the complete collection of the flora and fauna cask strength as one lot. We also have a complete collection of the Bowmore Handfilled. This is what we're talking about. It's not just an auction where we have lots of nice bottles and lots of them. We have quality and depth, and it's fantastic. And that's why we're doing 2 vlogs. So I've bored you enough at the moment. Hopefully I've excited you. Hopefully you're getting how excited we are here about this auction. So for the first part, for part 1 of the vlog, remember, Scotch Whisky Auctions. Don't lose your bottle.